Is this the worst match ever? Certainly in WrestleMania history. Michael Cole versus Jerry the King Lawler from WrestleMania 27. Hi there, my name's Steve. I'm joined by the one and only Mr. NXSteve, and big thank you to our voters and our subscribers who are going to make us watch this match. That's right. I'm not sure if they really like us, NXSteve. Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole. This is probably going to be torture. Is it as bad as we remember? That's going to be the big question here. We're a little bit late starting as we're doing this live for people that watch this on delay. The count up time is not working, so unfortunately we're going to have to just do a little bit of discussion of where we are in the video during if you people are joining halfway through. However, what we will do is we will give you the timestamp of where to join us from so you can get yourselves prepared and in ready. So it is 1 hour 40 minutes exactly. You'll find one young Booker T making the entrance for guest commentary with a big smile on his face. But we'll be starting in a couple of moments time. But just before we do, NXSteve, are you up for torture?
I mean, is it a blessing that I don't remember this match? I mean, probably not, because I'm now going to have to relive this all again as if it's the first time watching it again. Dude, I started press play a little while ago just because I thought we weren't watching it from this early. Jack Swagger's in this. I automatically hate it already.
Yeah, that's true. He's Michael Cole's trainer back in the day. So, in a backstory, Michael Cole was on commentary for years in WWE. He was always a bit of he was the good guy. He was the play-by-play geeky commentator. Jerry Lawler, we know he's like the let's say color commentator. He's colorful with his choice of wordings, and it seems to like the divas a lot. And obviously, then it comes to a situation in 2010 where Jerry Lawler is very much babyface, and Michael Cole turns heel, and becomes quite obnoxious on commentary. It kind of starts through NXT with Daniel Bryan. It takes a dislike to Daniel Bryan. That's where kind of the heel Michael Cole begins. And as it translates through, he starts liking The Miz a lot as well, because The Miz is the mentor for Daniel Bryan. Miz becomes WWE champion after winning Money in the Bank. And of course, Jerry Lawler ends up being a rival of The Miz. And it's one of Miz's best matches as WWE champion. I believe it's a ladder match, if I'm not mistaken. And Michael Cole cost Jerry Lawler the WWE championship against The Miz. Of course, this leads then to some backwards and forwards. And eventually, we end up with a match here at WrestleMania because Jerry Lawler never competed on a WrestleMania. Why they couldn't give him someone from the roster, I'm not sure, but still, Michael Cole it was. A bit of a saving grace. We've got Stone Cold Steve Austin that is the special guest referee as well. I think we've done enough talking. I think we should get ready to press play. So we're going to start a little countdown here. So we'll do it from the count of 5. You should all be set on 1 hour, 40 minutes exactly. And we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we are. Oh, he's very happy, Booker T. So yeah, this is it. We're going to kick things off. We are going to see some guest commentators here, and I do believe we are going to hear from Michael Cole nice and early in the video here before we get to the match. But of course, here comes good old JR. Jim Ross coming to ringside, of course, still part of WWE at this point. I'm sure he'd probably taken a few backlashes, some tongue twisters from Michael Cole during his heel run.
Yeah, you were talking about how this all come together. Didn't they do the exact same story when JR returned from his treatment from years earlier? Like, didn't they do the same thing where JR was a heel? Didn't he come out and he had they made him put his own commentary table in front of Michael Cole at the time, and it's just an old story rehashed, and I'm like, I'm already not looking forward to this, mate.
You can see Michael Cole, by the way, has the glass booth next to JR and Booker T's commentary table. That's where he was to protect himself before this show.
If anything, it's more to protect everyone else from catching something off of Michael Cole, I think.
Certainly from this moment, anyway. Thoughts of the headgear and the ring attire?
Oh, he looks like a prized idiot, doesn't he? The fact he calls his fans the coal miners as well, he just looks like a bit of a divvy.
I guess that's the point, but we love it.
And it's such a generic hoodie, like Team Cole. Like, you couldn't, I suppose it sums up Michael Cole perfectly to have a bland generic orange as well. Such a random color.
Absolutely.
JR doesn't look best impressed.
No.
But I've come in to do you a favour, and all you've done is slag me off for the last 2 minutes.
Fair play to Michael Cole, though. Does get involved in this, doesn't he? He's committed to it.
Yeah, true. I'll give him that. I mean, what was the other options that we could have watched, by the way?
So the other options for everyone was Jimmy versus Jey Uso from last year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We had Bray versus Randy Orton from WrestleMania 33, where all the bugs were in the ring.
Yeah.
With the Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez from WrestleMania 9.
So we literally have got the worst wrestling match ever then. The choices we have the worst one out of all of them.
We assume.
Hey, at least Michael Cole can cut a better promo than Giant Gonzalez.
This is very true. And to be fair, his ring attire is better than Giant Gonzalez as well. So Michael Cole's 2-0.
Yeah, definitely.
Paul Simmons, and house, hope you're doing well, Paul Simmons. How good of a wrestler was Michael Cole? Well, this video is called Worst Match Ever, so I think that gives you a bit of an idea. But load up on Peacock or Netflix, wherever you are, and watch the match with us. And perhaps maybe we can get your insights on Michael Cole's in-ring ability as the video progresses. It's a long promo.
Oh, it's so unnecessary. I was watching a video earlier, just to talk, fill airspace while this guy's waffling, and there was they were talking about Vince McMahon not being fond of like 3 long matches in a row on WrestleMania card, and it was from Cultaholic, and it was like one thing from every WrestleMania that makes it unique. And one of them was like, oh, this one pay-per-view is the only pay-per-view to have 3 20-minute plus matches in a row. And they cut a short match. And I'm sitting there thinking, and they give people like Michael Cole airtime on a WrestleMania card. And this is it's just unbearable. Oh, he's my favorite wrestler in the world.
Jack Swagger.
God, this guy just makes me check out.
For those that are unaware of your, let's say, unique feelings with Jack Swagger, share to those that are unaware of the disconnect you have with him.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this is pretty much from a time when I wasn't really checking out WWE, especially like when he was champion. I just find him so boring, and like they put the world title on this guy. Like, don't get me wrong, there probably is snippets of comedy gold out there, but when they tried to make him serious top heel, I just couldn't get behind it. And don't get me wrong, I liked him when he joined AEW, but I've got no. Look, he just looks generic. Looks like generic. Do you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of what was the tag team with Kurt Angle? But greatest tag team in the world. Yeah, world's greatest tag team. Yeah, it just looked generic wrestling attire. I'm like, this is so boring.
Absolutely. Well, thank goodness Steve Austin's out here. Someone's run people over already. Michael Cole's back in his secret cage already here. Jack Swagger's had to dive off the staging to not be hit. I mean, I think Austin's the only bright star.
He could have done us a favor and run him over, and we wouldn't have to watch this. What's the point of the box anyway? The box is smaller than how tall Michael Cole is.
The thing that's also not good with the box is that you can climb in it. He can't then get out of it.
Well, I suppose if he could, he stands on that tiny little desk, but
which he's now going to do now by the look of it.
Yeah, this is like I was going to say it's like that. What was that NXT match they did recently with the penalty box and people being locked in it together? It's just like, yeah, you just want someone to lock in there with Michael Cole and just beat him up.
I think I know the answer to this question. Sid asks, Sid, I hope you're doing well. Would you like to see Michael Cole wrestle in 2025?
I wouldn't even want to see Michael Cole arm wrestle in 2025.
Oh, it's like asking, would you like a ball on your ass? No.
Yeah, exactly. And do you know what I'm actually more shocked by? The fact that Michael Cole has tattoos. He is that's probably his dirty little secret. Like, I bet you he's got like a unicorn tattoo somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Somewhere where you can't actually see.
Thing is, I've got a lot of love for Michael Cole in 2025. I think he's doing exceptional work on commentary. You can see he's so
100%.
much more relaxed compared to back these days where he probably had someone, well, we know we had someone screaming down his ear every 30 seconds. So, I mean, like, it is a breath of fresh air. But, I mean, this was not Michael Cole's choice. This wasn't Jerry Lawler's choice of how this was done. So, these two aren't to blame, really. The fact is, though, is that this match really didn't have to be the worst match ever, if we're being brutally honest. This is quite a simple story where you could have done this match in about 3 to 4 minutes. You could have come in, had Jerry Lawler just dominate Michael Cole, hit a couple of moves, hit a finisher, and off you go. But instead, we're strapping ourselves in for a long run here on the road to WrestleMania, and it's about to hit a speed bump. It's Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler.
Do you know the worst part about it is Vince probably loved this. This is probably right up Vince's street.
Absolutely.
Absolute goofball hill.
Absolutely. For those that are watching along with us and you think to yourself, well, hang on, where should we be at this particular time? Netflix is very great by not giving you the time, by the way. But have you got the time stamp of where we are?
We are currently at, I've got on mine 1 hour, 47 minutes, and I'll just say 1 hour, 48 minutes right now.
There you are. There you are. So you can keep up to date with us through the video. Unfortunately, the count up timer is not working today, which is a shame, really. We've spent time and effort trying to get it back, but it's just not going to be with us, unfortunately. Roy's in the house. Roy, thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. So I used Michael Cole's entrance in 2K25. I'd say it's a good. It wasn't a bad entrance. Entrance is probably the highlight of the match.
Yeah, probably. I think Austin's entrance is probably the biggest highlight.
The bell has rung anyway. Swaggles misses.
I mean, look, let's talk logically for a second while Jerry Lawler lays out Jack Swagger, which is probably the best thing that's going to happen in this match. What was the point of this? What was the thought process? What was the goal? What was the end note that they were going to gain from this? What did Vince want from this match?
To extend this feud to Backlash.
Oh, it makes me sad that you said that, because now I know there's probably like a second match out there, or like there's something even worse. There's
a tag team. If I'm not mistaken, the tag team match at Backlash, someone in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, is Michael Cole and Jack Swagger versus Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross.
Oh, God. So there is possibly a worse match out there then?
Possibly. This is what I love about this series, though, because just when you think you might have found the worst match ever, there are more matches out there. Feel free comments and let us know what would you like to see on the worst match ever series that we haven't done so far. We're coming out of WrestleMania season after next week, so we're going to need some content.
So currently, Michael Cole's hand is fed through, I can only presume, what is a breathing hole like you would have for a hamster, even though there's no roof on this Perspex box. And Jerry's got his hand, and they're shaking, and then Jerry Lawler smashes his face into the wall of the Perspex box. It's how pointless the box is. Jerry climbed over the top.
I know. And Michael Cole can't get out. He's now having his face smashed into. I'm not going to lie. There's two things that can happen in this video. I can laugh or I can cry. So far, I'm laughing.
Crying.
You're crying, I'm laughing. So
crying.
If we're crying with laughter, then we've hit the jackpot.
Oh, dear God. It's just... Oh. The secure lockbox is now unlocked.
Absolutely. Ray in house, thank you for joining us, Ray.
Who's that on commentary with Booker?
Josh Matthews.
Josh Matthews, jeez, is he still doing TNA, or is he not with them anymore?
He's with TNA. He was with TNA. I don't know what's happened recently, but he has been as like a backstage worker. I think been doing some internet work for them as well. So he's not been on camera for a few years now, but yeah, he was with the company. Ray is asking, was this match the worst ever pay-per-view match of all time? That's a very good question. I mean, the thing is, that's what this is about. We are trying to find the worst match ever, whether it's on pay-per-view or not. Certainly, this is going to be a contender.
Well, there's one I want to watch, and I absolutely love it, and I know you hate it. And this is kind of the reverse of what we're currently watching now, and I think that will be Backlash 2000 Zombie Lumberjack match.
And you mean Backlash 2021?
2020, sorry, yeah, 21, yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
2000. It feels that long ago. Yeah, Zombie Lumberjack match, because I absolutely love it. I think it's quality, even though like everyone poops on it as the worst match. I think that card is great all the way through, and I absolutely love that match.
The best thing about that is that you said the word Backlash. That's our next show after WrestleMania, so there is a possibility.
Fingers crossed.
Be coming.
We need actually. Do you know? I think we'd be better off doing a retro review of that. I think that's going to be more fun.
We could do that indeed. Alan in the house, thank you for joining us. Alan says WrestleMania 27 the whole was pretty poor. Yeah, unfortunately, NXT, we're missing your face at the second.
That's fine.
On the whole, other than Undertaker vs Triple H no holds barred match, not great. I would have to agree. I think this is one of the most disappointing WrestleManias of all time.
There's no title changes in this entire show, if I'm right.
There is no title changes. You are correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's why it makes it one of the most lacklusters.
Really
just to give it a bit of text for people that are not watching along. Jerry Lawler has just spent the last 2 minutes laying outside because Swagger's attacked him, and Cole's insisting that Austin does the 10 count, and Austin's like, nope. You can tell there's some definite bias with the refereeing in this match.
Absolutely, indeed. NXT, we're going to ask you a timestamp once again. We'll be doing this a few times in the video to make sure people can keep up with us.
I've got 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 20 seconds.
Appreciate that indeed. Roy is suggesting the worst match ever right now is Rosie O'Donnell versus Donald Trump. That was a stinker.
It was pretty bad, but like surprisingly, there was some still like high points in the match, which was surprising in itself.
Absolutely. One thing I'm going to promise to do, it's not going to be in this video today, but starting after WrestleMania, I'm going to try and have where we give our match ratings to all the ones we've done, so we can actually compare them at the end of each video if they actually are the worst.
Like a league table almost.
Exactly, yeah. So that way we can have like a top 3 or a top 5. Let us know in the comments. Is that something you'd be interested in? Just give us a yes or no.
Yeah.
Michael Cole dominating.
That sentence in itself just makes it funny.
Oh, Roy has
Michael Cole
looks
gassed out already. Michael Cole looks blown up, like he's exhausted. He's all he done is wrap Lawler's leg around the bottom rope.
Absolutely.
So that, to give you some top-notch quality here, Michael Cole here working on the leg of Jerry Lawler. He's trying to get him off of his vertical base. He's trying to keep Jerry Lawler on the mat. Some solid work here by Michael Cole.
Oh, God. Why he ran out of breath? It was like a tortoise running over as well. Bless him. Absolutely brilliant. Ray says yes as well. So we'd look to try and get a league table in there. Moving forward, something we'll look to do. Mike in the house, hope you're doing well. Mike says Pat Patterson versus Gerald Briscoe at King of the Ring 2000 is atrocious and equally bad, and it's an evening gown match as well. So Mike, you might have actually trumped this one.
Oh God!
That's
my God!
one that would also have its 25-year anniversary this year.
As soon as you said evening gown match, I knew exactly what you were talking about. That's how bad that is.
Vader bomb from Cole.
A bottom rope Vader bomb from Michael Cole.
There's a 2 count.
And he got a 2 count. What is that about?
It's brilliant.
Dear God.
Oh, I'm very sorry, NXSteve, because your face is missing on a couple of these ones. But what is the worst AEW match of all time?
Do you know what? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I've seen some bad booking decisions. I can't say I can really think off the top of my head a really bad match.
I mean, there are some really bad matches on Collision and places like that that do exist, but unfortunately, it's like a tree when it falls in the woods. If no one hears it, does it make a sound?
Exactly.
I'm not sure. And I never have time for Collision. It's a shame because they do good stuff on Collision, but I never have time for it. But I would say if you give an answer, because I've been stalling for a while now, the one that comes to mind is Dustin Rhodes versus Sean Spears. I believe it's Double or Nothing. I want to say 2021. could be 2020, but basically a 5-minute parade of Sean Spears having his ass out.
Lovely.
Mm.
Michael Cole looks at he just genuinely looks like he's out of answers now. He's like, oh, look, I've worked over Jerry Lawler's knee for about 10 minutes now. I don't know what to do next. Like, he can't do anything. He can't do a suplex. He can't, like, we've just seen a very poor Vader bomb off the bottom rope. Oh, no.
Other straps are coming down.
Oh, no, he's getting serious.
One strap's come down anyway. Are we going for the ankle lock?
Oh my god! Do you know what? I would really love Jerry Lawler to no sell it as like, is this supposed to hurt?
I know, but that would make the match better. The fact that Lawler is actually selling it.
Do you reckon this was like a punishment for Jerry Lawler? Like Jerry Lawler like farted in Vince's face and just like this was his punishment because everyone knows Vince hates a fart. Is it a fart he hates? I'm sure it's a fart he hates.
It's not the plane ride from hell, is it, in 2011?
Oh, dear God, yeah.
Or perhaps the elevator ride from hell in 2011. That would make more sense.
Maybe. And look at Jerry trying his best to sell this devastating legwork by Michael Cole. So bad.
Now he's trying to climb out.
Oh, dear God.
The thing is, as well, like Jim Ross is on commentary as well to try and rescue this, but it doesn't matter. You can polish a turd as much as you want. It's not going to make the match better, is it?
Yeah, very true. Swagger's getting ready to throw in the towel. No, I remember this. This is great. Look, ref, you got to ring the bell or throw the towel in. And Austin's like, no. Imagine you bring one of your greatest wrestlers back for WrestleMania and you decide to put him as a special guest referee in a crap match.
Could we get a stunner here? The fans are actually coming to their feet for the first time.
It's only because they want Austin to stun Swagger. I think I want Austin to stun Swagger at this point.
So do I. Come on. Give it to us. Boom. Yes. Sorry.
Great stunner. Great sell.
It's a very good stunner. Apparently, Vince hates people sneezing.
That's the one. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Yeah, because he doesn't like the fact that you're not in control or something like that. It's something stupid like that. No, do you know what? Vince probably loves a fart joke. He probably walks around the office all day going, pull my finger.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Michael Cole is pleading to Austin. He's like, please, I can't do this no more.
Uh-oh. You effed up. You effed up. Oh, the shove.
One punch to the face.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Michael Cole's gassed. He fell down and now he stood up and now he's like out of breath again.
I mean, Jesus. When Jerry Lawler gets on the offense, it's just punches as well.
Do you know what? This generally might actually be the worst match ever. Like the lack of, like these two have less moves than John Cena at this point. We have knee whips we have like knee stomps, we have punching, and that's probably been about it for this whole match.
Oh, a drop kick!
Oh, that was awesome.
This is awesome. Eric in the house that we're doing, Eric says, "Are you going to do one for Jay versus Jimmy?" Well, I mean, it didn't get the vote. It didn't get the vote. Maybe I can have a word off air and see if we can make it happen.
I mean, I don't think it's that. Do you know what I mean? It probably isn't as worse as I remember it. I think it was just like on and all for the weekend. It was just generally the worst match. But oh my God, we've got a knee drop from the.
Oh no!
Oh, Jerry! Oh, he's mocking now. Jerry's supposed to be the baby face. This is mocking. You sure can't be doing this.
It's just not good.
Austin's like, what are you doing? Just finish.
Mike says it took almost a real-life tragedy to get Michael Cole to stop being a heel announcer. The Cole was more neutral, though a bit heelish before Lawler had the heart attack. It's very true. Yeah. And that's another year later, isn't it? Like 2012 as well. Michael Cole is now tapping out to an ankle lock as well. Do you give up? Says Stone Cold.
Hang on a minute.
There we are. The bell rings.
This isn't over yet, is it?
Not quite.
I just remember. What does Michael Cole famously boast about?
Being undefeated at WrestleMania.
Being undefeated at WrestleMania, so he can't technically lose this match. So,
no.
Yeah, this isn't over yet. I'm going to be suffering. One of my swagger carrying him out like a bridegroom carrying the bride across the threshold.
Oh, you'll like a comment coming up in a minute. In fact, Paul, let's bring that up now. What is worst match of all time for me is the No Mercy match between Ivory and the Fabulous Moolah.
Paul. I hate that match so much. Why did we watch that again?
We did No Mercy as a retro review.
That was it. We did No Mercy. My God. Paul, I've never given... Honestly, go and watch our retro review of it. You will not hear me slander a women's match more worse than that. It's genuinely horrific.
Absolutely. Well, it's some celebration with beers. The Stone Cold celebrations have begun. Booker T's crashed the party.
He wants to get a beer and get a spinneroonie, maybe.
Absolutely. We'd just come back from TNA, hadn't he?
That's true. He's trying to steal the spotlight.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's rude.
I mean, Booker, you could be. Could be asking
you should just go shucky ducky quack quack over somewhere else.
Absolutely. Maybe spinneroonie your way out of the ring.
Everyone loves a spinneroonie.
I love a spinneroonie. Don't tell me when you were young you didn't try and do a spinneroonie. Everyone tried to do a spinneroonie.
It more like just felt like running around in a circle on the floor than anything else. The famous Futurama scene with Zoidberg, whoop, 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 which was just me doing that all day.
I feel for me that I almost probably broke my neck trying to do it once. There we go. Here comes the stunner.
Very great stunner, as well. To be fair. Yeah. Very good sell.
The beer going everywhere as well. Got to love that.
Oh, we missed it.
Absolutely. Tom talks rubbish in the house. Hope you were doing well, Tom. Nice to see you. Says, for me, this isn't the worst match of all time because let's be honest, what was everyone expecting? For me, it's Goldberg Lesnar won. At least we expected that to be good. Tom, you make a fair point. I mean, no one was expecting a 5-star classic from this one. And if anyone was, what were you thinking? Tom, it's a great point you make. But we will be checking the star ratings. We'll be giving our own star rating at the end of the video as well. I think the big question is, NXSteve, is this going to go into the minor star ratings for you? Oh no.
Oh, no. It's
that the anonymous Raw GM. Who remembers the computer? Oh, poor Josh Matthews has to go and read it. I'm going to have to relay this to everyone. We need to turn the sound up for this so I can actually fully hear this.
I'll try my best to do it. And I quote, "The referee has blatantly overstepped his authority by physically interfering in this match. Therefore, Jerry Lawler has been disqualified."
This is true.
And the winner of the match is Michael Cole.
My God.
Wasn't he?
Is he bleeding?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, on his arm. I think he's got mat burn probably.
Jerry Lawler's not happy. He's having a word with Josh Matthews. And
Wasn't Hornswoggle the anonymous Raw GM?
he was. It found out a lot later on. That is exactly what happened. Yeah. Tom,
There should be so many people that want to kick his ass for that.
Absolutely. Tom would love to, my friend. Just hit me up on X. You can drop a message in the DMs on X, and we can have a chat. Absolutely, would love to. Love to join you.
If I give you my because my Twitter handle is different to on my Twitter handle is different, but it is, I don't know my own Twitter handle. It's at Silky16 at SILLKY16. You can't miss it. It's got Bullet Club logos, the profile picture.
Nice. And there's another stunner for you. Josh Matthews takes one. So basically, this is just reversed to a DQ. It's a long-winded fallout for a reverse of a decision as well.
I mean, it's hot garbage.
It is. It is.
The problem I have with it, this is why it can't really, in terms of a wrestling match, probably is one of the worst ones you're ever going to see. Although we haven't watched anything from David Arquette yet. The point is, this is a crowd-pleasing moment. This is something for the fans to pop over. They want to see Austin stunner people. They want to see him drink beers. They want to hear his music. They want to see him drive his ATV. And you kind of have to take that into consideration that this is what this match is for. It's a crowd-pleasing moment. I think for me, if I'm going to give it a match rating, I still have to give it a negative. I'm going to say negative half a star. Because at least they did some wrestling moves and stuff. And now Jerry Lawler is going to continue commentating the rest of WrestleMania in his ring gear.
Gotta love it. That's dedication for you. True dedication. I am going to go. I'm going to have to go with like -1. I think -1. That Vader bomb did it for me. I absolutely loved watching it, but it was absolutely terrible. I'll try to get the image clean there.
Yeah, the old drop kick was. Imagine a drop kick being the highlight of a wrestling match. Oh dear God.
It's not great. It's not great, is it? Let's get a couple of comments up quickly, and I can get Dave Meltzer's rating for you as well. Eric asking us the question: are you believing? She says that she's done wrestling.
She said that today. Well, I don't know when she said it, but I saw the video today. She went, yeah. She said, "He goes, I'm not wrestling anymore." I mean, I imagine she'll be back for a match at some point in the future, because it's almost like you can't say goodbye without saying goodbye, really. So I imagine she's going to come back and have one more match. But look, I'm surprised if she's not going to wrestle anymore. I'm surprised WWE haven't signed her up for a Legends contract and still have her to make appearances at like WrestleMania. But ultimately, look, they've got a young kid together, and I think that it's probably more to do with that. And I don't blame her for wanting to raise her family, man. I think that's great. And look, it's not like she hasn't had a bucket ton of money. It's not like she hasn't set records herself. First ever WrestleMania main eventer for the women's division, multiple times women's champion. Did she win a Royal Rumble? I'm sure she did win a Royal Rumble. She did win a Royal Rumble, yeah. Do you know what I mean? She's achieved so much in her career, and I think it's more importantly to say is never say never. Like, she's probably done for now, but I would expect there to be a retirement match somewhere in the works, or a storyline that needs Becky Lynch to come back and almost be a part of, like a Charlotte Flair retirement run. You almost can't have Charlotte Flair retire from wrestling without another Becky Lynch match.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that one more time, to be fair. I don't think Becky Lynch is done for good, I would say. No. But, I mean, she said, like, maybe one day, but she's not going to for now. Yeah. So it was an improv show that she said that. So, I think that we'll have to wait and see what will be. But, yeah, like we said there, it certainly doesn't appear to be anywhere in the near future. And, I mean, it could always be, though. I mean, maybe she's pulling, saying it out loud and then turn up on the Raw. It's even more of a shock. But, yeah, I'm going to take it as face value, and I will just enjoy if she returns and surprises us.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing is like she's. I mean, I suppose she's like, I don't know, like, without being in her head and knowing what she's thinking. Maybe it's a case of, look, it's time for someone else to take up the mantle of being as big as Becky Lynch. Do you know what I mean? Like, she was this massive star, and if anything, she comes back, she takes a main event spot away from someone else who's trying to get into that, and it's kind of like, well, do I want to hold back someone else and just be there for the sake of being there when there could be someone else building themselves up, a Roxanne Perez, a Cora Jade, do you know what I mean, a Julia, a Stephanie Vacour. There's someone else that's capable on there to take her spot as a main eventer on the roster. She doesn't need to be there. And I think, do you know what I mean? I think that's the most important thing. Is like, it's almost like she knows that, look, if I want to go back, I can go back. But otherwise, there's someone there that can fill my boots, and she's content with that.
Absolutely, yeah. A fair play to that as well. I think it's very well said there, Steve. Just looked over the Dave Meltzer rating. 1 star for Jerry the King Lawler versus Michael Cole.
Oh,
Believe it or not,
generous.
it's not the worst rated match on the entire show.
Oh, really? What was it?
0.5 star rated match for Wade Barrett, Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, and Ezekiel Jackson, all better known as The Core. Who remembers The Core? Against Kane, Santino Marella, Kofi Kingston, and The Big Show. Which much it was an 8-man tag that lasted 3 minutes. So I think that's pretty much the reason why. Roy asked, what is the worst NXT match of all time? And that's a very difficult one.
I mean, you can easily go back to some early NXT stuff and find some really bad stuff. Again, without sort of doing research into it, I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that is really bad. Like, yeah, it's probably going to be something really, really early on. Like, I don't know. I can't even think of anyone that was really bad. Like, it's going to be like, who was I can't even think of the tag team name now. Who were the bikers for Forgotten Sons? It's probably something with them, and there's probably a load of rubbish on there, man.
But there's got to be something. 2.0 era maybe have had some stuff as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like I said, I think the more earliest. Oh no, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It could be 2.0 because 2.0's got like a lot of, whereas early NXT is all like indie wrestlers, whereas 2.0 is a lot of people that have never wrestled before. So yeah, there probably is some awful women's wrestling matches in there.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Roy, not a great answer we give you for that one because it's caught us off guard a little bit there. Yeah. But I don't want to throw anyone under the bus when there could be a really bad one out there as well. So, what was Michael Cole's finishing move? Putting us to sleep, I think, was the last half an hour.
Yeah, sleeper move by the looks of it.
Yeah, looks to be maybe that Vader
or that
bomb.
bottom rope Vader bomb. Yeah.
Yeah, we like the Vader bomb. Paul says Becky won the Royal Rumble 2019. She certainly did. And every Eva Marie match in NXT worse than NXT.
That's a good shout, to be fair.
Very good shout. Very good shout. It's hard to argue with that. But slapped into Enzo Amore there. That's pretty much it for us here. A worst match ever then. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share with a friend, subscribe as well. Keep an eye out as well because WrestleMania predictions will be dropping on the channel live. We'll be here on Wednesday, so make sure to join us live for those. Of course, NXT Stand and Deliver will be dropping on Thursday this week as well. So plenty to keep an looking out for. And as well, top 10 WrestleMania matches of all time. That'll be dropping on the channel as well. So lots of stuff coming over the next few days. And we're in WrestleMania season. It's exciting times. And someone wanted Jimmy versus Jay. We'll have a talk about that. We've got about King of the Ring 2000. That'll be coming for this series for sure. That one gets thrown out a lot. Maybe a zombie lumberjack match could be in the future for this series as well. Any suggestions what you want to see for worst match ever? Let us know in the comments below after the end of this video, and we'll see you for the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care. Have yourselves a good one.